everybody. Today our group will be presenting at an analysis of an Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander educational websites.
Before that, let's meet our presenters. Hi everyone, I am Prathana Paudel.
Hi everyone, I'm Chandra Khatri.
Hi everyone, my name is Season Khatiura.
Hi everyone, my name is Krish Karki.
Imagine we are setting sail on a treasure hunt, but instead of searching for gold and jewels, our treasure is knowledge about Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander education. Today we set out to explore two websites, each folding hidden treasure of learning. The first website is the article My Favorite Book, Young Aboriginal Children's Book Choices, that talks about how young Aboriginal kids around 3 to 6 years old choose what books they like to read. Even lots of families don't have many books in their home. The research shows that children mostly go for stories that show family and social connection, let them feel in charge and has problem solving through cause and effect. They don't really enjoy books that are just listing and describing things. The second one website is the Aussie Childcare Network. Welcome to the country. We begin by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land on which we gather. We pay our respect to their elder, past and present, and extend that respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples. Recognizing their deep connection to land, culture, and community reminds us of the importance of respect, learning, and inclusion. Through play, stories, and everyday activities, we celebrate the rich tradition, songs, and knowledge of First Nations people. This welcome to the country sets the tone for learning, caring, and growing together in a culturally respectful environment.
Now let's move to the website one, which is My Favorite Book, Young Aboriginal Children's Book Choices. This map-themed overview highlights how children engage with books through 4 checkpoints that also connect to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander perspectives. They first explore a wide variety of stories, which can include diverse voices and indigenous author texts that reflect country and culture, which is checkpoint one, and that is explore. Many favorite book focused on family roles and relationships, aligning with a strong family relationships central to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander, which is checkpoint number two, family connections. And talking about checkpoint number three, which is community bonding, that children also valued stories that went beyond immediate family, resonating with the importance of elders, extended family, and community lies in the indigenous culture. Talking about checkpoint number four, which is learning education, it talks about the traditionally passed through stories, teaching important skills, values, and cultural understandings. Now, why it is authentic? The gems in the treasure chest. Authenticity is the rarest gem, which proves that the research is grounded in Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander perspectives. As it is published in Australian Journal of Early Childhood in 2011, next peer-reviewed source. So we can also say that the author, which includes Susan Hill, Annie Glover, and Michael Colvin, who are the expertise and researchers in the Aboriginal community, which makes it creditable and academically sound. Talking about the author, furthermore, they are highly experienced research and expertise, such as other author who also contributed as much they do, as this is based on the direct voices of the children, which is also the theme of representation. Children age 3 to 6 who express this actual book references. So the findings is authentic because they come from the children, not the adult interpretations. So also the three cases studies of participating families to living on Aboriginal homelands and one in the rural townships. The daddy, the very hungry, kisses for daddy, and then dear Jew. Hence, children book choices centered around family interactions, which are the core aspects of Aboriginal life. Next, there is cultural relevance, which is the gem of identity, which reflected about different family roles, including the parents and grandparents as well, and siblings are also considered as the central role.
Following the treasure tale, we discovered the hidden lesson, resources, and activities that inspire learning, spark curiosity, and now the chest is open. So, at first, the educational values of the website. Educational value of the website includes resources on traditional stories, recent themes, and indigenous languages. It helps young reader develop respect, cultural awareness, and appreciation of indigenous viewpoint while staying consistent with the national curriculum standards. Now, moving to another, the relevance. Relevance promotes the material awareness and acceptance of indigenous tradition, fostering unity and understanding. They also introduce students to the living Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander culture, preserves customs, language, and stories, and also supports the value of identity, equality, and thoughtfulness.
Basically, in website to welcome to the country, it illustrates the welcoming ceremony done by the Aboriginal people from the past when some of the people who are visiting to their country till the present date. And from here we can encourage our students as well as learning to get the broader diversity of the Aboriginal nations. Talking about authenticity of the welcoming to the country, it was written by Chris Kenny, the Australian, in September 21, 2024. And the author of this book was Auntie Joy Murphy Wandin, 2016, who was the elder people of the Aboriginal community. And this book has total 32 pages and it was recognized in 2006. And moreover, she was made an officer of the Order of Australia, which is known as AO, for her service to the community of the Aboriginal peoples. Moreover, it has also its own cultural relevance because this book honors the declination of the proper meaning, tradition, as well as culture and reciprocal respect to the people who are living from the past in this country.
We navigate deeper into website 2, we uncover the truth keepers of knowledge, where stories and voices are faithfully preserved, another chest revealed. Moving on to the educational value of the website, children are introduced to Aboriginal culture by learning about traditions, respect, and caring for the environment. No. Activities such as welcome to country and acknowledgement of country help children develop understanding and respect, as well as engaging children in cultural activities fosters appreciation for land, people, and community. Now, moving on to relevance. This practice aligns with EYLF outcomes by supporting children's identity, sense of belonging, and confidence. They promote cultural awareness, respect, and recognition of Aboriginal heritage, as well as embedding Aboriginal culture into learning ensures education is inclusive, meaningful, and connected to the children's heritage and environment.
So the article giving Aboriginal children books that are engaging, culturally relevant, and represent their experience is important. Children enjoy stories that foster their independence, problem-solving skill, and sense of family. Family participation play a major role in promoting early literacy, providing young Aboriginal children with meaningful literature, promotes their intellectual and emotional development. And as for the second website, acknowledging the First Nations people and their elder remind us to be respectful, kind, and caring. At Aji Child Care Network, we celebrate the stories, songs, and traditions of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples and include their culture in the way we play, learn, and grow. By honoring elders past and present, we build a sense of community and understanding. This recognition encourages children and adults alike to value diversity, respect the land, and continue learning from First Nations culture every day, creating a welcoming and inclusive environment for all. As we conclude, our treasure hunt metaphor reminds us that the real treasure isn't just the information we found, but the deeper understanding we gained. Both websites in their cultural content emphasize respect for culture, community, and identity, which are the cornerstones of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander education. In short, meaningful learning and cultural representation go hand in hand, helping us create educational experiences that are both respectful and enriching for children. Conclude, our treasure hunt metaphor reminds us that the real treasure isn't just the information we found, but the deeper understanding we gained. Both websites and their cultural content emphasize respect for culture, community, and identity, which are the cornerstones of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander education. In short, meaningful learning and cultural representation go hand in hand, helping us create educational experiences that are both respectful and enriching for children.
So here are the references we used for analyzing the website. The first references is the first reference is from my favorite book, Young Original Children Book Choices, and the author is Sushan Hill, Annie Glover, and Michael Colbung. And the another reference is Welcome to the Country in the Black Dog book, and the author is Murphy, Aze, and Kennedy. And another reference is from the Western Sydney Library. Thank you.
Living from the past in this country.